Hi everyone, it's Teresa Lawrie-Ashton here, jumping on this evening. It's the 10th of January. I think we're on number 7 of 365. Just jumping on. I had a question and answer coaches session this morning with some amazing people who were on my Smile Masterclass, which is a class where we are working on creating the business and the foundations for that business. And we are just chatting around how we can get over some hurdles. And one of the questions that I was asked was that how do I keep going when people around me are saying that I'm changing and that they think that I'm doing something wrong and I'm in my own, they are getting in my way, trying to keep myself positive and things like that. So what can I do to keep myself safe? Which is a really important question. How do we react when our loved ones and our friends and our family saying, I'm really worried about you, you're changing, and are you doing the right thing for you? And things like that, which actually start rocking our world a little bit. So to keep ourselves safe and keep ourselves secure is actually to have a clarity of what we're doing it for. But most of all, it's about keeping ourselves safe and being kind to ourselves. So knowing where we're going, keeping ourselves safe, keeping ourselves, kind to ourselves, but also being able to be kind to those people as well, because what they're actually saying is, I don't like the change. I don't like things or my world being rocked, and you're actually rocking their world by doing something different. So one of the things that you can do is obviously a choice, but is actually bring them into your world and say that I'm doing this because I am taking up exercise, or I'm starting my own business, or I'm changing a few things in the way I act and the way I interact with people, or whatever it is that you're changing. Then you let them know that, so they have some understanding of why you're changing, and you will continue to change because you're putting yourselves first. So I think that's really important, to let people know what you're doing, because yes, they can interact with you and say that they're still worried, they love you, they care for you, and that you're changing, and they worry about that. A little story of when I started my coaching practice. I'm trying to work out when it was, about 12 years ago, I think it is now, that I was a mum with 2 quite young children. And I sort of rocked their world because I started to be doing something different around them. My language was changing because I was understanding more about language. My behaviour was changing because I was learning and understanding the difference in behaviours. My hourly work was changing because I was doing some evening work with pro bono clients because I was training. I was sitting and I was doing work as I was doing paperwork, I was learning, I was listening to iPods, I was listening to DVDs at the time, and all that was sort of rocking their world, and they become a little unsettled, and we know when children get unsettled, their behaviour changed. So what I had to do in relation to I had to bring them into that change and explain to them. They were about 8 and 11, something like that, and explain to them what I was doing and why I was doing it, and actually what was going to change. Actually not a lot was going to change in their world, only the fact that I was going to be working for myself, and it was all going to be fine. It was all very exciting, and actually eventually their behaviour calmed down because they understood what was going on. I do remember, however, working with a client at home, and they were stood outside making faces at me, so I'm not sure if they ever remember that. But it's about bringing them into the environment. So if people are worried about you, it's because they're worried that things are changing. So I hope that helps. Be kind to you, be kind to them. Put yourselves first and bring them into the environment so they understand. However, if they do continue to be unkind, or they do continue to keep letting you know that they're worried about you and they don't want the change and things like that, then just be very polite and say that you're going to continue because that's something for you. It's your life. You want to actually do something for yourself. So I wish you all the luck if you're having this challenge. I am here if you need me. Please message me. Please comment at the bottom. If you want to get any more input from myself, or you know somebody's going through this, please share it. Please let them know that we're here for them on 21st Century Women. We understand, we have been there, and actually we also know that putting ourselves first is also a big challenge sometimes. But life, as I say, is a bit too short to worry about not being able to be yourself, and that's really, really important. So please subscribe if you find that you wish to, and if you want to share this, fantastic too. But we're here for you on 21st Century Women. So have a lovely evening. This is Teresa Lawrie-Ashton. If you need us for anything, let us know, and please tag, please share, and please comment. So have fantastic times. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.